I think what is very admirable about Roscoe is they haven't been afraid of change. They've respected traditions of the community, but they've also looked to the future, and they found a way to balance the two.
We decided to go school-wide early college and just tell our students, you know, if you go to school here, you're going to be an early college student. That's the expectation. We didn't know how that would be received, but it's been amazing that the students just said, okay.
Which would be 3, and then you would add the 2.
And, you know, as a result, our goal was to have 90% or greater complete the associate degree by 2015. And we hit 90% on the nose, and then we were at 92% this past year.
It's just what we do. You know, everybody takes college classes and everybody does it. We pay for it, and I just think that's the way it is. It's school. When most of them really realize it is the night that they go to Western Texas College and walk across that stage and get their associate's degree before they graduate from high school. I've had students come to me and say, I get it now, you know, because the person sitting next to me was 26 years old and had kids, and is just now at the point where I am at my senior year in high school.
As the school transformation efforts began here, quite honestly, I saw that this was the way we needed to be going, and so I jumped on the bandwagon to be supportive of the project. My major role is trying to help the students recognize that Texas A&M University or Angelo State University or Texas Tech University are possible. Help them aspire to that. So it's trying to match their expectations to their high aspirations.
We basically have a IVF clinic just like they have with humans, but for animals. We need Roscoe and they need us. And the reason that's a mutual relationship is because the technology we are trying to proliferate in the U.S. requires skilled technicians, and they don't exist.
Now, who's gonna block the cow?
Not only do they get to learn and experience the technology at a young age and come through it with a lot of knowledge, we have possible employees for the future.
A 30,000 head dairy, which is a good sized dairy, but there are a number of them, would typically aspirate 5% of their herd per month, which is 1,500 cows. And on average, they would be able to obtain 5 successful embryos per cow, which is 7,500 embryos. And the going price for embryos is $160 a cow. And so when you do the math on it, it's approximately $1.2 million a month in revenue on in vitro fertilization in one dairy. We're developing a pilot training program to use the drone to inspect windmill blades because we're the windmill capital of the world.
The students, this may be an overstatement, but they love it. They're focused in the class, they're very active, they're answering questions, they're coming up with ideas.
It's basically going to give us our pilot license, so you're going to learn how to fly drones, how they're operated, how to build one, what they're used for, stuff like that.
They're partnering with businesses, which is great. They're bringing relevance and connections for their students when they're, young. And they're kind of cutting edge. I mean, how many places can you go and be working with drone technology?
They're learning a lot more than just in the flight applications of it. They're learning, again, the whole industry, flight planning, and they're going to be seen not just as someone who knows how to fly a drone, but knows how to fly a drone for a specific application.
I'm in one-act play and robotics. It's just more opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities here, and I really enjoy one-act play and I really enjoy robotics. We've gone to several competitions with robotics throughout my entire high school career, and I know so much more that I would have had no idea of if I wasn't involved in robotics, about engineering, about design, about marketing, about programming, just so many opportunities through the robotics program.
There's some physicists that say a bumblebee can't fly. that it's just not possible, that the mass of their body is too much that their wings won't allow them to fly. No one's told the folks at Roscoe that the bumblebee can't fly. So they just made it happen when people say that's not possible.